Guys, welcome back to my channel, Keto with Sammy. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Happy Tuesday, everybody. So earlier I got back from the gym. I did a full body workout. It was a really good workout this morning. I came home, I was doing a few things, and now we're gonna go ahead and get started on eating today. I'm gonna have a full day of eating. I haven't had anything to eat at all. I just been drinking water this morning, and we're gonna go ahead and have our first meal. I was really craving some breakfast today, so we're gonna go ahead and make some avocado toast using some ingredients that I had on hand. And as always, we are going to be keeping track of our macros today, our calorie intake, our protein intake, and all that good stuff. So for my avocado toast, I'm going in, if y'all caught my live yesterday, I made a quick avocado toast, but I'm gonna add a couple of different ingredients today. I'm going in with the Sara Lee Delightful bread. I still have a little bit on hand. This is probably one of my favorite breads. The only thing is, it is 6 net carbs per slice if you are, oh no, per 2 slices. Oh, I thought it was per slice. Okay, so it's not bad. 3 net carbs per slice, 45 calories per slice, so 90 calories for 2 breads, it says, per serving. And this is probably one of my favorite breads. It is say 6 net carbs per slice, but then back here it says serving size is 2 slices. That makes no sense. Anyways, okay, so Sara Lee Delightful bread, one of my favorite breads. We're gonna go in with that. Then we're gonna add some eggs. I'm gonna, of course, add some avocado for my avocado toast. And then today we're gonna be adding a little tomato and some pesto. We're gonna cook our eggs and pesto. And it's gonna be a quick little breakfast this morning. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and pre-scan everything into my app that I go ahead and keep my track of my macros on. A lot of y'all ask what app I use. I use Carb Manager. That's just the app that I like to use, but there is MyFitnessPal if you would like to use that instead. My calorie deficit goal is 1,522 calories per day, and I try to get in 152 grams of protein. Sometimes we fall a little short, but we are trying our best as much as we can. I'm gonna go ahead and scan in my bread. I'm gonna go in with 2 slices, so I'm gonna add that in for breakfast. All right, don't pay attention to that time, it's wrong. Go ahead and toast up our bread, and then we'll get started on our eggs. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and warm up the pesto because I had it in my fridge. So I got my pan on low because I don't want it to pop. We're gonna go in with 2 tablespoons of my pesto. I already went ahead and scanned it into my macros. I'm gonna do a tablespoon per egg because I'm gonna go in with 2 eggs. I'm just gonna let this heat through a little bit. Okay, I got my pesto heating through. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do like an over medium egg today. Yesterday I did scrambles, so sometimes I'll change it up. And then yesterday I added some cheese, but I'm not gonna add cheese today. Okay, we're gonna let that cook. I'm gonna put a little lid over it. I'm just gonna slice up some tomato. And then I'm gonna go ahead and weigh out my tomato to get the exact macros. I want my tomatoes heated through, so I'm actually just gonna add them to the pan to the side. I'm gonna put a little salt and pepper. Go ahead and smash down my avocado. I was telling my husband, y'all know that, have you ever seen that little video of that boy where he's like unwrapping Christmas gifts and he's like, it's an avocado, thanks. It's like my favorite little video. All right, that's not the best avocado, but it'll do. A little salt to my avocado. My toast is ready. I'm gonna go ahead and add it to my plate. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and flip my eggs just a little bit. I don't really like to see this on top. Okay, that's done. We're gonna go ahead and turn off our heat. First, we're gonna go ahead and spread our avocado. I just go ahead and divide it onto each toast. I already scanned everything into my Carb Manager. I'm gonna lay down tomatoes. I'm gonna put 2 on each. Oh, this looks so good. And then our egg with pesto on top. And then this is optional, but the last thing I'm gonna top it off with is some red chili flakes. All right, guys, and here is our breakfast, our avocado toast. Let me tell you the macros before I dig in. I went ahead and scanned avocado, the tomato, all that good stuff because it does add up with calories. Okay, my macros for breakfast, we're getting in 20 grams of protein, 28 fat, 425 calories, 16 net carbs. So we're doing really good. Not a whole bunch of protein this morning because usually I have my protein shake with my breakfast, but I ran out. So we're gonna head to the store later on and we're gonna have a midday protein shake. Hopefully we can get the new Premier Protein fall flavor, the pumpkin one. I want to pick up a couple of those, so hopefully they have them at HEB and we can have our midday protein shake to get some more protein in. But let's dig in. I love avocado toast. It's like my favorite. If y'all never have avocado toast, y'all are missing out. You need to try it. And try it this way with the tomato, the pesto. Sometimes I have it really basic, but when I want to change it up, I feel like pesto with the eggs and the red chili flakes is so bomb. Try it. But I'm going to go ahead, sit down and enjoy this, and we'll be back later on. Oh, and you guys stay tuned because I am going to be giving the details on my new 30-day challenge coming up. You guys, we are on the way to HEB. I'm going to go pick up some stuff for dinner, but we stopped by Buc-ee's really quick because my husband wanted a drink. And I just got a Diet Cola, which is 0 calories. I haven't had soda in a while, but I was thirsty because it's hot and humid here in Texas. But look at my little outfit that my husband bought me from Buc-ee's. So I got the Halloween Buc-ee's bow, matching lipstick, down to the Halloween Buc-ee's shirt, and then we have the Buc-ee's socks with my boots. So we had to come show some support at Buc-ee's. It's a cute little outfit though, I love it. I haven't worn a bow like this in forever. We have arrived to HEB. For dinner, we're gonna need a little bit of heavy cream, so I'm gonna grab a thing of heavy cream. I'm gonna grab a can of Rotel, and then I grabbed some taco seasoning. We're gonna be making some taco soup. We're gonna need some chicken broth. We grab some cabbage, and the last thing I'm gonna grab for dinner is some cilantro to top it off with. They don't have pumpkin flavor Premier Protein yet, but I'm gonna grab one anyways, and I'm gonna go ahead. They have the root beer, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab the caramel because I hardly get this one. All right, y'all, I am back home from HEB. I gotta go pick up my boys here shortly. But usually when I go in the car to pick up my boys, I usually have like a snack, or in my case, my coffee, since we didn't have this morning. So we're gonna go ahead and get more protein in. I didn't find the pumpkin flavor yet. Maybe they have it at Walmart, but it's not at HEB yet. Should be coming soon. But we went ahead and grabbed caramel because I hardly ever grab caramel. So we're gonna go ahead and mix this with some coffee, of course. We're gonna go ahead and scan it into my carb manager. And I actually got a new coffee, so if you missed my live yesterday, so I actually went live here on YouTube randomly yesterday, so sorry if you did miss it. It was literally for breakfast time. I was making breakfast and I was like, you know what, let me just go live on YouTube. I'll probably do that every once in a while, just randomly go live, so hopefully you'll catch me. But yeah, I went live yesterday. We made some breakfast and I actually bought a new coffee. Okay, so this is 160 calories, just making sure everything matches up. 3 net carbs, and these are 30 grams of protein. So if you're having a hard time getting in your protein, you just need that little extra. Buy some protein shakes, okay? I love me some Premier Protein, and I also love Fairlife, but Fairlife is a little bit more pricey, but they are really good. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and add this as lunch because we're only gonna have this. And then we'll have dinner. And then, oh, guys, stay tuned. Oh, my God. I totally forgot. We're making a fall dessert today. We're kicking off fall. We're going to start with fall recipes. I'm going to try to do a fall recipe in about every one of my single What I Eat in a Day videos. I had mentioned that in my live also when we were chit-chatting. Since we are going into fall, I'm going to try to make a keto-approved fall recipe in every one of my What I Eat in a Day videos. Today, we're happen to be making dessert. So once I go pick up my kids, we come back, I'm going to start on that dessert, and then I'll just change it up. It could be dessert, dinner, it just depends. So we'll see what we get into, but just about what every one of my What I Eat in a Day videos, I'm going to go ahead and do a dessert recipe, a fall recipe for y'all. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and add this to lunch. Let me get my coffee. So this is the new coffee I picked up. So this is a concentrate. It's a little bit more stronger and I absolutely love it. It's so good, okay? And I was surprised that it was actually keto approved because the only reason why I was surprised is because it has vanilla in it. Usually when you get like the concentrates with like the flavoring, they have a lot of sugar, but this one doesn't. I got this from HEB where all the cold coffees are. This is Lucky Jack. cold brew coffee concentrate. And you can either have it hot or cold, and it's supposed to make more. It's supposed to make 10 cups, but with me, it don't even last that long. But this is the vanilla flavor, no carbs, you guys. I am going to scan it in. A serving size is 3 ounces, 15 calories per serving. So not crazy at all. We're just gonna go ahead and scan in the serving size with our coffee. So far for the day, once we have our shake, we are looking at 50 grams of protein, 31 fat, 600 calories, 19 net carbs. So we are doing awesome, staying on track. Let me get my ice. Okay, hopefully everything fits in this cup. I forgot, usually the cup that I use, I forgot to wash it last night. And it's already in the dishwasher. I don't feel like digging. All right. You know you can make desserts with these. I might honestly make a dessert with the pumpkin flavor for one of the fall recipes that I want to do. So I'm going to take one of these and the pumpkin one when I can find them and make a good dessert with them, just to show y'all some different ideas that you don't really have to just drink these straight up all the time. You can make different stuff with them and still get your protein in. Oh yeah, fit. We'll add the concentrate. Oh, I love this coffee. It's so good. It's like not overly strong because I don't like my coffee like too bitter, but it still has like that roasty flavor to it, but it's not like too much. I guess because it does add the vanilla, like it has the vanilla added. But it's really good. So from now on, I'm getting that because I kept getting y'all know me, I've been doing the blonde roast for the longest time, but it just wasn't like the coffee to it, like the flavoring just wasn't doing it for me anymore. So I needed something else. All right, guys. We'll be back shortly so I can show y'all a fall dessert. All right, you guys, I am back and now it's officially time to get started on our first fall dessert. I am excited, okay? So today I'm going to be showing y'all how to make some keto pecan pie truffles. They're amazing and y'all need to try this recipe, so let me show y'all how to make them. Okay, first ingredients you are going to want, we're going to be heading on over to the stove and we're just going to melt down a couple ingredients. So you're going to want some unsalted butter. You're only going to need about 2 tablespoons, and then you're going to want 2 different sugar replacements. So you can go in with any granular sugar replacement that you want. I had the HEB monk fruit sweetener blend on hand, or you can go in with Swerve. So we're going to be going in with some Swerve brown sugar, but they also make a regular granular sugar as well. So it all just depends on your preference, but you're going to want brown and regular sugar. We're going to go ahead and heat up a saucepan. We're going to heat it on a medium heat. We're going to melt down 2 tablespoons of butter. Butter is melted down. We're going to go in with both sugars, and you're going to go in with 1.5 tablespoons. So 1 tablespoon, half a tablespoon of the brown Swerve, then 1.5 tablespoons of your granular sugar. Make sure you do not burn your sugar, so if your heat is too high, just lower it down a bit. And we're just going to go ahead and give this about 2 to 3 minutes to simmer. Just make sure you do not burn. So we're just going to mix it together. And basically we're going to get it like a little toasty. Okay, after 2 minutes, you're going to see that it kind of changed to a dark brown. Now we're going to go ahead and turn off the heat because you do not want to burn this. You just wanted to give it a couple minutes just to melt together and get toasty. Once you turn off your heat, we're going to go ahead and go in with some cream. We're going to go in with 1/4 cup of heavy cream. And it's going to bubble a little bit. You're going to go ahead and mix this together with the heat off. Just a couple minutes. Make sure it gets well incorporated. Oh, that smells already. That smells so good already. So basically we're kind of making like a little caramel sauce. You just wanted a nice caramel color. Okay, as you can see, it's kind of like a light brown. It looks a little bit more browner in person, but once you have that light brown, you guys, you're just going to leave it here and we're going to let it cool off. Okay, now for our next ingredient, of course, we are going in with some pecans, some chopped pecans. So I'm just going to chop these are just halves. I'm going to go ahead and smash mine down just a little bit more. You could put this in a food processor. That'll probably be a little bit easier. We're going to go in with 1 1/4 cup of pecans. I'm just going to add them to a little baggie and then smash them down a little bit. We're going to mix some pecans in, and then you're going to reserve some pecans just for the topping of the truffles, just to make them look a little bit more prettier. Okay, so I have my pecans in a bag. I'm just gonna hit them a little bit. They're already halved, so it doesn't need to be too much. You want a little bit of bigger chunks just to give it a little bit of texture in the truffles. Okay, and it should look something like this. Okay, now into a mixing bowl, we're gonna go ahead and add in our chopped pecans. You're gonna reserve about 3 tablespoons just for topping, and the rest we're gonna go ahead and dump in. So we'll reserve about that much just to top them. Okay, we have our pecans. Now we're gonna go in with our flour. So you're gonna go in with 1 cup of almond flour. We're gonna go in with another sweetener. This is Swerve confectioner sugar. So this is going to be like the powdered kind. You're gonna go in with 1/3 cup. And then we're just gonna add a little dash of salt. We're gonna go ahead and give everything a good mix until it's well combined and there's no clumps of almond flour. Okay, once you have that combined, now we're gonna pour in that sauce that we cooked over the stove earlier, that caramel replacement that we made. You're gonna see it's kind of a little crusty, it has like a little crust on the top. We're gonna go ahead and pour that in. Oh, it smells so good. And you're just gonna go ahead and mix all this together until it forms a dough, until it's well combined. You're gonna see it start sticking together. Just make sure the almond flour gets well incorporated. You guys, I think it'll take it even more up a notch if y'all toast the pecans, and I think it'll be really good. But that's just an extra step if you do want to take it. Okay, so it should look something like this. Okay, once we have our dough, now we gotta roll out little truffle balls. So you're just gonna take about, I have a little cookie scoop right here, but you're gonna take about a tablespoon of the dough. Just like this. And then you're gonna go ahead and scoop it out and you're just gonna roll it. And you're gonna put it on a piece of parchment paper with a baking sheet. You wanna make sure it fits into your freezer because we do have to freeze these so they can firm up. And just repeat until you're done. So they should look something like this. Okay, so if you roll them out evenly, you should have 12 truffle balls. Now we're gonna go ahead and put our tray into the freezer, and you wanna go ahead and let them firm up for 1 hour before we dip them in chocolate later on. All right guys, my truffles have been setting in the freezer for an hour, but before we take them out, we're gonna go ahead and melt down the chocolate. So you're gonna want a microwave safe bowl. Then you're gonna take any kind of keto, low sugar, sugar-free approved chocolate chips that you like. I am personally going in with Lilly's in the dark chocolate. They also have milk chocolate if you would like that. We're gonna go ahead and put a cup into our bowl. Then you're just gonna add a little bit of coconut oil, just about a tablespoon or 2. And this is going to help melt down the chocolate. So now we're gonna go ahead and pop this in the microwave, and you wanna do it in 30-second intervals. Do not do it for the whole minute because you will burn your chocolate. Okay, I took out my truffles. This is after 30 seconds in the microwave. You're just gonna give it a good stir and then put it in there for another 30 seconds. Okay, my chocolate is fully melted. We're just gonna give it a little good stir. And now we're gonna start dipping our truffles into the chocolate and get it well coated. Okay, so you're gonna take a truffle ball with a fork. We're gonna put it into the chocolate. You wanna give it a little good swirl. Pick it up with the fork. Let the excess drip off. Ooh, it's rolling around. We're gonna let the excess drip off. Put it back onto your parchment paper. Now remember those extra pecans we had off to the side? We're gonna sprinkle some right on top just to give it a little aesthetic, just like that. And then as the chocolate hardens, they will stick. And then you're just gonna repeat to all your truffles until you are done. And that's it. As easy as that. They also have a white chocolate in this. Maybe if you want them to look even prettier, you can do like a little white chocolate drizzle. They have all kinds of flavors in this chocolate. So get creative and you can definitely change them up. All right, guys, and our keto pecan pie truffles are done. As you can see, they're setting so the chocolate will harden. But we're gonna go ahead, you're gonna wanna set these in the fridge until you are ready to eat them. I'm gonna go ahead and let's set them in the fridge, and we're gonna get started on dinner, and then we will dig into some after dinner and give them a try. And I'll let y'all know the macros, and I'll put all the ingredients for this recipe down in the description below. All right, guys, before we dig into those truffles, let's go ahead and make dinner, our last meal of the day. I went ahead and made my family some potato soup. it looked really good. Okay, so they're enjoying that. So it's a soup kind of day. Okay, so this can be a fall recipe too, but today I was gonna make cauliflower soup, which I do have a recipe video on if y'all want to check it out. That's kind of like a copycat of a potato soup, but my husband mentioned taco soup because I had some ground beef defrosted, and I was like, oh my god, I love me some taco soup. Y'all know this is like one of my OG recipes, one of my oldest videos on YouTube, and I absolutely love it, and I still enjoy it every single year around fall and when it gets nice and cold. Even when it's hot, I don't care, I still enjoy it. So let's go ahead and cook up some taco soup. First thing I'm doing, we are cooking down a pound of ground beef, then we'll drain the fat and season. Okay, my ground beef is cooked through and I went ahead and smashed it down. I'm gonna drain the fat and then we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients. Okay, now to your ground beef, you're gonna turn on your heat and we're gonna add in 8 ounces of cream cheese. We're gonna add in 1 packet of taco seasoning. And we're gonna add 1 can of Rotel with the juice so it can help mix in the cream cheese. And we're gonna go ahead and mix all the meat together until the cream cheese is well incorporated with it. So you want it nice and smooth. Okay, so your cream cheese mixture should look something like this, just nice and smooth. Go ahead and mix out any clumps. Then off to the side, I went ahead and rinsed and chopped 1 head of small cabbage. We're just gonna add this in on top of the ground beef mixture. We're gonna add in 1 32-ounce container of chicken broth. I use chicken broth. I know a lot of people question me why I use beef broth. I don't know. I've always just used chicken broth and I love the taste of it. But if you prefer beef broth, you can go in with that. Now you're just gonna season to your liking with a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm gonna give it a good toss so some of the cabbage gets to the bottom so it could cook down. This soup does not take long at all, you guys. It's really, really easy and so good. So good. Okay, once you mix that, we're just gonna go ahead and cover it with the lid and let it simmer. All right, guys, my soup has been simmering about 20 minutes. Oop, it's fogging up. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my heat. You'll know it's ready, you guys. It doesn't take long. The cabbage, you just want it nice and tender. I'm gonna chop up some cilantro and then we're gonna throw it in. Okay, I chopped up a bunch of cilantro because I love extra cilantro in here. Totally optional, but I do recommend it. Then you're just gonna go ahead and give it a good stir. Last thing you wanna do is just grate up some cheddar cheese. I don't say cheddar parmesan. Cheddar cheese, and then you top it off in your bowl, and that's it. I'm just gonna go ahead and let it cool down and we'll serve us up a serving. All right, let's go ahead and serve up our bowl of soup. You guys, my mouth is already watering because it's been a while since I have had taco soup. I like extra broth. I even served up my little son, the little baby. Believe it or not, he chose this over potato soup. He absolutely loves taco soup, so it is kid friendly as well. Okay, then you're just gonna top it off with a little cheddar cheese, just a little serving size. And then you could finish here. This is not, I literally just add this extra because I love it. I don't know why. One day I just added some red chili flakes to it and it was so good because y'all know I love spicy. All right, you guys, and here is dinner. This is going to be our last meal of the day, but stay tuned because we will be back to try those pecan pie truffles and I cannot wait. But I'm gonna go ahead, sit down and enjoy my dinner. All right, you guys, I went ahead and ate my taco soup. It hit the spot. Don't judge me. I ate 2 servings, but I had room for my calories, okay? I'll tell y'all the macros for my end of the day. I'm still keeping track. But we're gonna go ahead and dig into these keto pecan pie truffles. Now a serving size is 2 truffles, and for 2 is 3 net carbs. I will put all the calories and the macros in the description below along with the ingredients for these so y'all can make them and enjoy them over the fall, winter, whatever you want to make them for, okay? Pecan pie is delicious all the time. But let's go ahead and dig in. Look how delicious these look. Look. I'm excited. I'm so excited, okay? All right. They do get melty, so that's why I say keep them in the fridge because this chocolate melts so easily. But I'm trying to focus it. It's focusing on my head. There it goes. They're so like smooth, chocolatey, crunchy, salty. These are so good. Give them a try. You're gonna fall in love. I love chocolate, So a pecan pie, chocolate mix, to die for. So good. Y'all are gonna love these. If y'all happen to make these, please post some pictures on my Facebook page or comment down below on this video how y'all enjoyed them. I would really love to see y'all recreate these pecan pie truffles because they are so good. But all right guys, before I give y'all the details of the next challenge coming up, let me tell y'all the macros for my end of the day. I have one more to eat. I'm gonna eat it here in a little bit. And let me tell you, 2 for a serving size goes a long way because it's so chocolatey and rich that 2 would do it, okay? Even maybe 1. But for the day, I had 107 grams of protein, 97 grams of fat. We went over fat just a little bit, but because of the soup, because it does have that cheese in there. Calories, we hit 1,518 calories. So we stayed literally right on our goal for our calorie intake. And then net carbs, we hit 38 grams. Remember, I'm really concentrating on my calorie deficit goal, but I don't want to go over 50 net carbs for my macros because I used to do 20 net carbs. Y'all know the usual is 20 net carbs a day for keto, but I have been giving myself some wiggle room since I am doing a calorie deficit. But overall, we did really good on our macros today. But going into the details for the challenge coming up, you guys, I am going to go ahead and start a new 30-day challenge with y'all this upcoming Monday, which will be, let's check the date. We are going to be doing a calorie deficit challenge. If y'all did miss my live, I want to do a 30-day calorie deficit challenge, doing any kind of diet that y'all like, following keto for the 30 days, but staying within your calorie deficit window. Now, within the next video, if y'all don't know how to find y'all's calorie deficit, I'm going to help y'all with that, okay? So the challenge will be starting on the 11th, which is this upcoming Monday, and it will last for 30 days, okay? So this upcoming video, I will help y'all find y'all's calorie deficit goal. I will break it down to y'all on how to find that for yourself because everybody is different. Everybody has a calorie deficit goal, okay? Everybody has different calorie intake. It matters on how much you work out and things like that, okay? Your BMI, how much you weigh, how much you want to lose, etc. Okay, so everybody has a different calorie intake. So I will help y'all with that on the next video. I will break it down for y'all before we start the challenge just to help everybody out. But I wanted to let everybody know if you would like to join my 30-day challenge, it will be starting this upcoming Monday. There is no sign up required. All I ask for you is to follow along and be honest. If you are on track, if you're tracking your macros, whatever it is, just be honest. If you do fall off, I just ask that you're honest and you get right back on track. Now, for the 30 days, I do check-ins. I do check-ins on my Facebook page, which is Keto with Sammy, and I do check-ins here on YouTube in the community section. So for the 30 days, every day at 7:30 Central, I just post check-in. How did y'all do today? What did y'all have for dinner? In this case, it would be like, did y'all hit y'all's macros? Did you stay in your calorie deficit goal, etc.? And you can just check in the comments saying, yes, I stayed on track. Sorry, I fell off track today. Again, just be honest. And this is a challenge, so I hope everybody sticks with it. And I hope everybody does join along. Like I said, there is no sign up required. And if anybody needs any help, I do have meal plans available still. They are available for everybody through email. So if you would like details, you can email me I'll pop up my email here, or you can message me on my Facebook page or Instagram page, which is Keto with Sammy, if you would like some meal plan info. And these meal plans just have all the meals I have ate throughout my journey. It comes with macros and it comes with how to make each recipe, and I have tons of them available. So if you would like some new meal ideas for this challenge, definitely hit me up and I can send you the details. But I really hope everybody joins along. I will keep reminding everybody. I will make a post on Facebook again. I really hope y'all can, if y'all are just joining if this is your first challenge, I really hope y'all enjoy it and really stick with it. I know everybody likes to know ahead of time so you can get a grocery list together and things like that. So definitely get that going. Make sure, I always tell people to plan ahead. Planning ahead your meals really helps along your weight loss journey, and I highly recommend it. But I hope everybody joins along, and I cannot wait to start a new challenge because I am so ready for it. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video and these awesome pecan pie truffles. Remember, if y'all do try them, let me know what y'all think. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see y'all on the next one.